What's up guys? Today I am reacting to TikToks. More specifically, I'm reacting to some TikTok creators who are absolutely smashing it, not only with content creation and building an audience, but also with their music career, and how we can utilize what they are doing and learn from them in order to take that skill to put it into your own content creation, to build your own audience and promote your own music. Effectively, I nicked this idea from Rick Beato. Rick Beato has a What Makes This Song Great series, and I absolutely love Rick Beato. I just think he's the most incredible teacher, the most incredible musician, amazing YouTuber. If you haven't checked him out, go and check him out. But yeah, I've nicked his idea. So Rick, it's a compliment, but sorry, I nicked your idea. Now, when we're dealing with micro content, in this instance, TikTok, pace is absolutely imperative. And when it comes to quality and quantity, quantity is actually quite important, because if you think about it, someone watches content for an hour. Now, if they go to YouTube, that means potentially they might watch 4, 5, 6 videos on an hour on YouTube, whereas on TikTok, you might watch 100 pieces of content. You might watch 150 or 200 pieces of content in that 1 hour, which means it's very difficult for you to just go missing for 2 weeks if you've only put 10 or 15 seconds in front of people amongst another 100 to 200 creators. So when it comes to quantity, how do you keep posting consistently with high quantity as well as high quality? And today I want to talk about that using the 80-20 rule. So to demonstrate the 80-20 rule, the first artist I want to look at is an artist called Chloe Adams, or at Chloe Adams Music, if you want to go and check out her TikTok. An incredible artist. I'm a big fan of her music, but also a big fan of her social media content creation strategy, how she's built an audience so quickly. I think now she's got like 1.3 million followers, and rightly so. She deserves this. But one thing she does very, very well is this 80-20 strategy. Now let me demonstrate. The 80-20 strategy is saying, I have spent a lot of time, effort, energy, and money on 80%, on my talent, on the music, on the skill, on my setup maybe. And therefore, when I post the content creation posting should only take me 20% of the time. So let's look at Chloe's TikTok. Now, one thing with this is she is in the same place a lot of the time. Now, what she's done is she's done the hard work. She's not thinking to herself, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, where am I going to go? Oh, how am I going to do this? Oh, I've got to set up the camera. Because as soon as you go down that every single day, even if you can do it, it's like tensing the muscle. Then you've got to do it the next day and the next day and the next day. And the routine is very difficult when you've got to have that much creativity at the same point of that much organization. So she's smart. She says, no, I've set up my background. She is a master of setting up a really great frame, of making it look really good. So therefore she says, no, I know I'm going to be. I'm going to be in this shot because that's kind of my thing. So I don't have to think, where am I going to go? Because the shot is pretty much already set up. Maybe even there's a camera already set up for her and the lighting is already sorted. So she's not thinking where, she's saying, no, I've got all that sorted. And then what she does is she says, well, my thing is I am going to do 15-second snippets, whether that's original or covers. I'm basically going to use my talent as a singer, and the way that I Chloeify, effectively, how I take songs and make them into my own, that's my thing. So now you go, great, I know where I'm going to be and I pretty much know what I'm going to do. I just have to create the piece, whether that's playing piano and singing over the top, playing guitar, singing over the top. Now, look at this, what she does very, very well. Same shot pretty much every single time. It's a really nice shot. The framing is nice. The lighting is really nice. The text and font that she uses, really nice. It will keep you on the platform. But then she's got these white headphones, smart, because everyone has black headphones, and the white headphones just look quite striking. She's got the microphone, so context-wise, you're scrolling up, she pops up, and you go, oh, I see, I understand what I'm going to get. The lyrics usually are of a chorus that you'll know, or maybe of her own song, but she's taken a lot of the hard work out, and she said, no, the 20% is, once I've basically got into my place, once I've created the 15 seconds, the actual posting, that's going to take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because once I've actually got the 15 seconds, it's just pressing record and actually performing it. That's easy. Then obviously I have to put the text in the platform. But the hard work was done before. That's the 80%. The 80% is her saying, no, today I'm going to do 15 seconds of an Ed Sheeran track, for example. What is that going to feel like? What's that going to sound like? And how am I going to record that? Or how am I going to record it audio-wise and then perform it, whichever way she's going to do. Very, very smart. takes the well, I'm not saying it does take the anxiety, but for me, this will take some of the anxiety of posting every day and get that routine and get that consistency.
Guys, quick interruption. You're clearly releasing music and serious about getting results. So have you checked out DK Music Business Academy? It's got over 50 hours worth of courses, including the Roadmap to 1 Million Streams course. What have you got to lose? 7-day free trial, links in the description. Let's crack on with the video.
Now, one thing I love about this content creator is she understands the boxes, the box system. Box 1, people who don't know who you are. Box 2, people who do know who you are, but they don't really care. Box 3, people who like you, but they're not fans. And box 4, the fans. Now, most artists are focusing on box 4, but we don't need to. They're already there. They will be there when you have a new song. They will come to your gig. They'll buy your t-shirt. What we've got to do is we've got to concentrate on making sure people in box 1 know who we are and looking after value-wise box 2 and box 3, because that'll push them across into box 4. So she's concentrating at the same time on box 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brilliant. She's not saying, by the way, here's me at a gig, because that's box 4. And she's not always saying, hi, I'm Chloe, because people are saying, no, I know who you are. She's saying, I'm going to do something which shows me off, that allows me to be discoverable, but when you do discover me, it will buy into the value, and people who know me will already get value from it. Very, very smart. She also does another thing which is very, very clever, which is she's consistently saying, here I am, here I am, here I am, building up to then saying, okay, now I've got my original song out and now I'm going to promote it for the next 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. Once she's gone past that cycle, she's back into saying, I'm going to carry on providing you value with whatever that is, covers or trends or whatever she wants to do, until the next song. And she says, I've given you enough value. I've trumped. If this was a game on a PS5, I've charged up the supercharge for the super move. Now I can let it go, and all of a sudden I can say my song, my song, my song, my song, and that's the cycle, which not only carries on building the attention, building her brand, and building her value within an audience, and then saying, and by the way, this is the thing, and everyone says, oh great, love it. Off they go to Spotify, off they go to YouTube, and you can see that because it reflects in the numbers. So let's look at another example. These guys are called Nightly. Nightly Official, if you want to check them out. I'm a big fan of the music. I think their content creation is also fantastic, but I love this 80-20 rule and how it works differently, almost flipped from what Chloe does. So these guys have said, no, I'm not going to go and create something and then upload it, because there's the 80% of creating and 20% of uploading. What we're going to do is we've already spent so much time, effort, and energy creating the music, and that's the asset. And so the 20% effectively is how we're going to post this, and that comes to the aesthetic. That comes to what this looks like. So they're saying, well, we've got the music, so how do we make a music video every single day? Because they're like, we look cool, we're a band, we're artists, we look good. So therefore, can we make a music video which is 12 to 20 seconds every single day? Sure you can. So they live, I'm pretty sure they live around in Nashville somewhere, possibly Los Angeles, I'm not sure, I think it's Nashville. But what they do is they use things like golden hour. Golden hour is like 5 till 6. The sun's coming down. Everything is looking beautiful because the sun is kind of hitting you head on instead of being overhead. And you can get some lovely shots. And they say, great, we'll use that. Or they're going out in the night and they're finding something really great, and like a petrol station, which is illuminating light. And they go, oh, that's a nice looking shot. And what they do is they turn up. Usually it's the singer. He's got his microphone with his lead. And then he basically just looks cool. And he just sings the same part of that track for 12 to 20 seconds. And he says, that's it. That's all we had to do. The hard part was looking cool, having the track, going to a place inside or out that looks cool, recording that 20 seconds, maybe 5 times, maybe 10 times, and then saying, yep, that's the one, we'll take it. They might even do 3 or 4 TikToks for 3 or 4 days, so they're batching in that one place. It's really, really clever. And you can see a bunch of examples, whether it's nighttime, whether it's inside, whether it's outside. Effectively, what they're doing is saying, I want you to hear the chorus again and again. So if you look at their latest song, which I think is Hate My Favorite Band, they've promoted this track via TikTok probably 30, 40, 50 times. Every single one of them is different. So instead of saying, hey, will you listen to my song again? He's saying, no, those days are gone. What we're doing now is I'm attaching the asset, I'm attaching the music to something that visually stimulates people for them to say, hey, this is cool, and the music goes in. And then they say, see you tomorrow. And then the next day, what happens is it pops up because of the algorithm, because people are watching. And then you just say, oh, yeah, it's that song again. I quite like this. And that goes round and round, and they're carrying on promoting. And because of that, not only are they growing an audience, I mean, since I first found them, I think they've had another 50 or 60,000 followers in a very short period of time, but they've had 2.3 million likes on this. So, and this is free exposure from TikTok, let alone any other platform. But what's genius about it is this 80-20 rule of saying, look, if I have to sit there and say, what are we going to do today, and think of every aspect of this, it becomes really, really hard. So they say, no, we don't. We just have to think about where we're going to go and what we're going to wear. That's literally it. And then we just have to get there in a car. You grab your guitar, you grab your snare drum. I've got the microphone with the lead, which probably drags along on the ground. But that doesn't matter because we've got the camera, whoever's shooting it on the camera, the light, the aesthetic, the place, and sometimes there's one here where he's actually on an escalator. I think that's what you call a traveler, or escalator it is in the UK, where he's just walking slowly back up the steps with these very nice lights up. Spotted that and went, that's a good look, and just went, yeah, that'll do. 12 seconds, just do that. Done for the day. Put the lyrics on when you're uploading it. Good, all set. On to the next one. So in summary, what have we learned? Well, we've learned about the 80-20 rule, 80% creation, 20% distribution, or more importantly, how we can set up a blueprint, whether that is I spend an hour making something so I can upload it and distribute it to the platform in a couple of minutes, or are we looking at flipping that and saying, no, I'm going to use my original song as the asset, so I do have to travel somewhere, which looks cool, and then I have to wait until the right time. But if I'm thinking about the aesthetic of the picture and what I'm going to wear, then posting it is very, very easy. Either way, both artists have set up a blueprint so they're not thinking of all of the different things that they need to do. They just say, no, I just need to think about the 20%. So my question of the day is, I want you to comment below any TikTok creators that you think are absolutely smashing it with their content creation, because I need to see these. I want to use more of these in case studies that I use. I want to go and learn just as much as you. So if you've seen any content creators that you think are smashing it for a specific reason, don't just put your own TikTok down there, but for a specific reason, put who it is and why in the comments below. Otherwise, hopefully that helps. And I'll leave you to it. I'll see you soon.